Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at this week's official prices, straight from Games Workshop. This video is sponsored by CMO Games. More on that later. Alright, so we got a ton of releases this week, and we've got all of the prices in USD and also Canadian as well for our friends up north. So let's go ahead and rip through these and hit them with the rundown. Alright, so first we have the Battletome Cities of Sigmar, and this is the regular Battletome. This one is going to be $55 USD or 65 Canadian, right in line with what we would expect. Alright, and then we have the limited edition Cities of Sigmar Battletome, and this one just has like a couple of premium features to it, different cover, but overall same content. This one is $90 USD or $110 Canadian, again right in line with what we see for the limited edition Battletomes. Alright, and then we have Tahlia Vedra, Lioness of the Parch. And very cool model right here, riding on a massive and awesome Manticore. And she is priced at $150 USD or $180 Canadian. So in line with some of the larger like centerpieces that we have seen in the past, but definitely on the pricey side. Alright, and then we see Pontifex Zenestra, Matriarch of the Great Wheel. And she's coming in at $70 USD or $85 Canadian. And a cool little like diorama piece right here. I'm a big fan of this. I'm definitely going to be picking this up. All right, and then we have the Freeguild Cavalier-Marshal. So this is the mounted Marshal, and he's going to be coming in at $60 USD or $70 Canadian for the Freeguild Cavalier-Marshal. All right, and then we see some interesting stuff going on here. So with the Freeguild Marshal and Relic Envoy, and then also the Alchemite Warforger, the Grimhold Exile, and the Harbinger of Decay are all going to be direct from Games Workshop items only. So I'm assuming they did it with the Marshal and the Warforger because they were both in the box set. So for the Marshal and Relic Envoy, it's $45 USD or $55 Canadian. Alright, and then we have the Cities of Sigmar Freeguild Command Corps. And so it is $55 for all these models or $65 Canadian. And some really, really nice and cool unique sculpts in this set. And then that brings us right back to the Alchemite Warforger, $35 or $45 Canadian. And then we have our Fusil-Major on Ogor Warhulk, and this is $55 USD or $65 Canadian. And then we have the Freeguild Cavaliers, so $65 for the Cavaliers or $80 Canadian. And then of course the Freeguild Fusiliers, and I'm going to be needing quite a few of these, as are many other people I'm sure. So $60 for the Fusiliers or $70 Canadian. And then we have the Freeguild Steelhelms, and they're coming in at $55 or $65 Canadian. And then we have our Ironweld Great Cannon, and this thing is pretty awesome. I'm a big fan of this model. Again, coming in at $55 USD or $65 Canadian. All right, and then we have the Age of Sigmar, Dawnbringer Book 3, The Long Hunt. So the Long Hunt regular book is going to be $50 USD or $60 Canadian. And then the Long Hunt limited edition version is going to be coming in at $80 USD or $100 Canadian. All right, and then we have the Stormcast Eternals, the Blacktalons. So this is a little character pack, and this is $75 USD or $90 Canadian. So a little on the pricey side for just 5 basic models, but they are sort of like all individual heroes. Not sure how popular the TV show is or anything like that, and we'll have to see how the actual rules are in Sigmar. The models are cool, but the price tag is a little bit hefty, and I'm not sure there's like a huge following that these are going to be like some big hit or anything. Alright, and then we have the Stormcast Eternals new box set, and this is the Cryptborn's Stormwing. So we're going to get the new dragon, and then we're also going to get a pack of the other 2 dragons. And this is coming in at $170 USD or $200 Canadian. So it is a little on the pricey side, but the actual like 2 dragons come in a pack together for $110. So you're paying about $60 more for the new character, who is pretty chunky. I would imagine he's probably going to be priced over $100 himself, probably closer to like $125 or something like that. Typically Games Workshop shoots for like a 35% discount. So if this box set is $170, I would expect the models inside to cost roughly around like $250. So if the 2 dragons are $110, that puts him at about $140. Which is in between what the Stormdrake Guard cost and like the big dragons, Krondis and Krazai, cost. So it makes sense that he would be right around like that 125 mark. And while this is a little more pricey than I was hoping it would be, I'm definitely going to be picking this up because it is a really cool set. Now a quick message from today's sponsor. CMO Games has been selling Games Workshop products online for over 20 years. They carry the full line of Games Workshop products, including Warhammer 40,000, Age of Sigmar, Necromunda, Blood Bowl, paint tools, and more. Almost all Games Workshop products are priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games takes pre-orders for most Games Workshop products released at their earliest date possible. 12:01 a.m. on Saturday, they go live. Most of these pre-order products are also priced at 15% off MSRP. CMO Games offer free shipping in the US 48 with an order of $50 or more. Their customer service is top-notch and they ship most orders within 24 hours. Visit CMOGames.com using the affiliate link in the description and let them know that you heard about CMO Games from Warhammer Man. Now, back to the video. Alright, and then we have the Sylvaneth set, the Blades of Belthanos. And this one is priced a little lower, so $160 on this one or $190 Canadian. Again, still on the pricey side. And the math works out basically about the same on this. The non-big chunky boy add up to like about, I think they're 60 and 60, so it's about 120, somewhere around there. So if they're pricing it at 160, it's about $240 worth of models. So that would put the price tag on him at about 120 when he's available for sale individually. And again, that sounds about right. So give or take like $5 either way or something like that. I think that's pretty much what we can count on. All right, and then we have the new models that came in the previous set, now available for sale individually. So we see the Fire Slayers Grimhold Exile, super cool model right here, $35 for him or $45 Canadian. And then we see the Maggotkin of Nurgle, Harbinger of Decay, absolutely beautiful model right here, $60 USD or $70 Canadian. And again, both of those will be direct from Games Workshop only. And then we won't actually have a price on Fulgrim until Friday or Saturday when he goes live on Forge World. But I'm expecting him on like the high 200s, low $300 price range. Just based on what like some of the other Primarchs have cost, the Horus Ascended, and then also just the sheer size of this guy. So we'll keep you updated on that one. All right, and then we're going to rapid fire off some books here real quick. So we've got the Blacktalon in hardback, and this is $30 or $35 Canadian. Then we have Dagobah Rides Again hardback, $9.99 or $11.99 Canadian. And then we have Galaxy of Horrors in paperback, and that one's $17.99 or $21.99 Canadian. And then the Untamed Realms in paperback, and that one's coming in at $17.99 US or $21.99 Canadian. And then we have God Eater's Son paperback, that one is $17.99 or $21.99. Followed by The Vulture Lord in paperback for $16 or $17 Canadian. And then finally, Bad Loon Rising in paperback, and that one is $17.99 or $21.99 Canadian. So that is going to do it for this week's official prices. Definitely some super cool stuff on the list this week. We do see with the new range rollout of the Age of Sigmar, Cities of Sigmar stuff, that the prices do appear to be creeping slowly higher. We're definitely seeing the Sigmar prices approach like relative 40K prices as well, which you would expect from Games Workshop. As the games get more popular, they kind of close that pricing premium between their flagship 40K and flagship Sigmar games. So I will definitely be picking up the Dragons, probably the book as well, and then a few of the Sigmar units for my Cities army. Let me know what you're excited about and what you're going to be picking up. Always like to hear back from you guys in the comments. And of course, a special thanks to CMO Games for sponsoring the video. Check them out, link in the description to save 15% on Games Workshop products. And that's it for this week's official prices. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and I'm out of here.